Hello and welcome to Before We Break Up Again, a podcast with me, Alfie Brown, and her. I've forgotten her name. Now, on today's episode, we go through a bit of a journey trying to unpick the latest lutealness. Happy lutealness, everybody. It comes round earlier every month.
We really should have called the podcast something with luteal in the title.
Yeah. So, buy tickets to see us in Edinburgh. There are links below. And join us on Patreon for more of the juice. Patreon.com/braveclown. This is Before We Break Up Again.
For once. Let's see how it goes.
It's going to go really well.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Go on then, you lead.
Is it me or does lutealness come quicker every month?
Right, it's over. I'm done.
Yeah, thought so. That's your first laugh of the day. That's good. I've been waiting on that. Your first smile of the day. And it's 3 p.m. We've had a delay. We've delayed our the episode today. Apologies for that. It's coming out a little bit later than regularly scheduled. Why is that?
Because we just can't get our act together as humans.
Okay. And our eldest son is downstairs. What's he doing?
He's watching Schindler's List.
Right, just as a little pick-me-up.
I've never seen it, and it's very upsetting. I can't believe I haven't seen it.
It's one of the most difficult watches. I'm not sure of the merits on letting our son watch it.
I think it's isn't it one of the best films of all time?
Yes.
Yeah, so I think it will be something. It will be good for him.
Mm-hmm.
And he's we have stopped to cry, but I think he's stopped watching it now anyway.
I think so. Yeah. If he's got anything about him, he'll have turned it off.
Yeah.
I really hope he's turned it off.
We're not leaving him on his own as well. My mum is downstairs accompanying him watching. I think it's nice for my mum because she did that with my brother when he homeschooled for a bit. Watched all the best films of all time. So it's nice for her to be there for that.
That was one of our greatest lockdown projects. Was we got a huge list together of all of the Oscar Best Film nominees and winners from years past, and had it pinned to a cupboard.
Yeah, that was nice. And you also did that with all the Marvel films with Donnie.
I watched the entire Marvel comic universe up until that point with him. Yes, and that was really sweet because he was just switching his brain on to the idea of superheroes, and to have that as something that just he and I did, that was lovely, actually.
It was. He was already on superheroes because he was obsessed with Captain America. He wore that Captain America costume for about a year.
Yeah.
But it was those films we thought he wasn't actually able to watch. They were too scary.
Yeah, you're now, because of what you've done, I think I'm going to watch all of the greatest... we've done the Marvel comic universe, and now we're going to do the Nazi Germany universe and do all the best Holocaust movies. So up next, we've got The Boy in the Striped Pajamas.
That's meant to be... I'd love to watch that. That's
We're going to go... Yeah, only Holocaust stuff. I think
maybe not.
I just think a diet, a cultural diet of only... I'm going to get him a few new books.
I thought Saving Private Ryan. I thought he could watch that. I
mean,
and
what?
I thought, again, I thought it was just I didn't know it was that violent early on.
I mean, this film is Nazis shooting Jewish people point blank range through the head, including children.
I know. I didn't think it through. As I'm not thinking a lot through at the moment. Okay, Just back off.
Well,
we're in week 3 of homeschool, and
I'm going to go to Waterstones later. I'm going to get him some Viktor Frankl. I'm going to get him A Day in the Life of Ivan Desinovich.
I have Viktor Frankl somewhere.
Yeah. I was joking. I some more Holocaust.
Oh,
stuff.
right, okay. That Say Yes to Life.
Yeah, Man's Search for Meaning.
That'd be a good book for him to read.
Maybe.
Well, I'm going to try and get him to read Now and Then. No, not that Now and Then. Paul and John. John and Paul.
Yeah.
Which is a bit more fun.
doesn't chart a journey through the...
Yeah, I get it. I get your point. It's very funny.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you, Lucy. So...
He's also watching the World at War documentary series, which isn't a barrel of laughs either.
No, the World at War, but at least there's a man with a sort of slightly removed voice telling you about Nazi Germany just out through Eastern Europe and the war to France.
Olivier. Who is it?
Laurence Olivier.
Laurence Olivier.
Is it?
Yeah, it's his voice.
There you go, you see.
It is very soporific watching that. I haven't, and I can't really take in information that easily from it.
No.
I'm impressed that people can, because it's almost like a collage. So many different things happening in different interviews, and I found it quite difficult to keep track of.
Yeah, I think it would be good to watch a World War II documentary that was maybe 2 hours long first, just so you know what's going on, and then you work your way up to the 18-hour documentary that our 11-year-old son is currently watching. I mean, it was his choice.
Anything to stop him watching anime, okay? Anything.
And his journey, like what he would be doing at school versus what he's doing now. Like that thing where everybody signs everybody's school shirt. So you've got everybody's signature all over your school shirt when you leave.
Does that happen in year 6?
Yeah. And then everybody is like just throwing water at each other because everybody gets all wet, and maybe there's a book that everybody signs, and some people are crying because they've known each other for so long. Of course, he'd be there. He'd join this year. He wouldn't give him a shit.
He really doesn't give a shit.
No.
He's very happy to be just
watching Schindler's List.
Yeah, he's grateful. But he is also really enjoying my curriculum.
And talk us through your curriculum.
So we do morning pages.
Your morning pages with this morning would have been a doozy, no doubt.
I had to switch from handwritten to type because I was so angry. And I thought, I've got to write this faster.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was quite an intense one today.
Yeah,
I think you should read it, actually.
I don't want to read it. I think I've probably heard it.
You did hear it, but I was pretty brutal in my morning pages.
Yeah. I know. I'm sure. You were pretty brutal orally as well. So I'm not sure.
Firm. I wasn't brutal. I was firm.
No, I'd say brutal. I'd used that word.
Come on, Alfie. Be careful. That's not fair. That's not fair. Don't say I was brutal. Did I just say I was brutal?
Yeah, I think so. You are in a bad. Like, what are we gonna do? Like, what are we gonna bring to the podcast today, Jessie?
Well, I think I've masked quite well for 7 minutes.
Yeah, but it's been a trying. Like we still have a lot of podcast left to go. So whilst it has been a very successful 7.5 minutes,
you do.
I've got a lot of podcast left.
You should try doing one on your own again.
I don't really think that anybody wants that.
No, they don't.
And I don't think that anybody wants... and I don't think
Not
I want
before we
it.
break up again one. Because it's too sad if someone's on their own.
If a podcast called Before We Break Up Again, it features one person who is by
Suddenly it
themselves.
switches to you on your own, which is a reality that could come...
Every day feels like at the moment like it could be the last.
The end. There is no way we could break up, though. We have to remember that. That's the awful thing.
Well, yeah, but actually, when you're like this, I do a lot of blue sky thinking in that department, and I think there are ways that we could.
Really? Go on then. Take me through them.
Well,
this is fun.
I don't find it fun.
Oh, you do. You're smiling.
I'm laughing at the situation.
No, go on. Take me through your blue sky thinking about the breakup. Go on. What would we do?
Well, I'd have to move out, of course.
Good. Yeah, that's the right way. Yeah. And?
Then I imagine something would have to happen to this room before we sold the house.
Why would we have to sell it?
Sorry?
Why would we have to sell it?
Because I've moved out, and therefore we would sell this, and you would move somewhere else, smaller.
Or bigger.
Yeah, or bigger.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Then with I'd take less of the split because I'd be living sort of predominantly by myself, although every so often with the children.
Yeah, but you could if I got a lawyer, which I can't afford.
Yeah. Neither of us can afford lawyers, so I think it's better that we just deal with this ourselves.
AI would be our lawyer.
Yeah, okay, I'll use Claude and you can use Perplexity, and we'll see who wins.
And I think given that I've earned more over the course of our relationship, I would be entitled to more of the split of the house.
Yeah, but also you're going to be, I wouldn't have challenged you on that, and also wouldn't have framed it like that. I would have just said that but I understand that your desire to frame it like that because you have earned more, and we're all very grateful for you. And I think that you'd be looking, you'd be looking after the children anyway. That the children would be yours more than mine. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
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 Because you've always said that you wouldn't like. I mean, depending on how bad the argument is when we're discussing it, but I think you've always made it very, very clear that custody would not be split 50-50.
Well, custody isn't split 50-50 as it is.
Well, no, it is because we live in a house together. So you could, away from your joyful barbs, getting back into the crux of the conversation, then you always made it perfectly clear.
The kids are all I've got.
Yeah.
They're my only reason to live.
Exactly. So I'd get a smaller flat somewhere nearby, wherever you ended up. Hopefully here, but I don't know where that would be. It would be your choice. And I'd follow you somewhere. But you wouldn't be able to get somewhere that was big enough to house the children in London. So I'm not sure you could go back there. So yeah, you'd be in a bit of a pickle.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to afford to live in London again.
Yeah.
Especially with my unemployment status.
Yeah. You could just say your employment status.
Unemployment status.
Your employment status is unemployed.
Yeah.
But it's not. You're self-employed, as I tried to explain to you the other night.
But I think it's quite healthy for us, and I think it's quite important to just say unemployed, just for a little bit, just to give us an incentive.
Why?
Because I think self-employed glorifies something. And right now, I mean, you're different. You're doing gigs, and you have a mission.
You don't have any gigs or missions, do you?
I don't. Other than the kids, I don't have. The kids are so. Like I completely underestimated the full-time element of parenting.
Did you? Despite how often I would always say it and bring it up, and you just wouldn't hear it.
I was just much more capable before. I've lost my powers.
Where have they gone?
Death.
Right, but okay. That's the death of.
I just my whole life changed when Ben died.
Perfect. The death of your brother Ben.
You can see it in my eyes. Like I looked at some photos when I was angry at you last night. Looking at photos.
You looked at some photos of when you were angry at me, or you looked at photos.
I looked at photos of when we were broken up.
Oh yeah.
Last time.
To see how happy you were.
See how my eyes looked. They were just full of joy. No, it was of that time. It wasn't me looking.
Is that where you went last night when you stormed out the bedroom?
No, I went. I'll tell you what I did last night in a second.
Yeah, please do.
No, it's just my eyes changed after he died. They just changed.
Yeah, they're a different hue. But also at that as a way to indicate the change in your behaviour, you did have 2 of your 4 children after the death of your brother.
Yeah, definitely. But that was to fill
the void,
the hole.
Do you now think that you should have just got more tattoos?
No, I just the love, like it's just abundant. I just have so much love for them.
Yeah, even now.
Yeah.
And how much love do you have for me right now?
It's dwindling.
It's dwindling. Has it not dwindled? Like it surely we've been in the luteal sort of horror show, the brutality of luteal, for 3 days now.
I'm able to. You are.
Yeah.
When I'm not in this frame of mind, and I'm depressed on top of being luteal, which is not great. and that's circumstantial because of my decision to homeschool, which is something I've always wanted to do, in conjunction with me feeling completely like I don't want to do the things that I've been doing to earn money anymore. So I have this kind of more on my plate than ever, whilst also doing less work than ever.
Right.
So the work usually is some way of me feeling good about myself and worthy and useful in a capacity other than motherhood. But right now, all of my life is motherhood, which is something that I always wanted and I absolutely love, but I didn't factor in that loss of identity without a job. And I know that I have loads of opportunities. I know that I could fucking do this and fucking do that if I really wanted to. I know I could, but I don't feel equipped. So it's this really...
What do you mean you don't feel equipped? What equipment do you lack?
It's like a switch.
Motivation.
No, it's not motivation. It's, I don't know, just a layer of shame and failure and defeated. I just feel defeated and I feel like I want to dissolve and start again. But like I spent 2 hours last night waiting for you to come back and I was Googling nursing courses.
Yeah.
And then I realized I wouldn't be able to do that. I wouldn't be able to do that because I, first of all, can't afford to do that because it costs so much. And second of all, I don't, emotionally, I couldn't do it because I want to be here. I want to be there for when they wake up and when they go back to, I want to be at home. So what I did by doing OnlyFans is manufacture a job where I can be at home, which was amazing while it was good. But it can't last forever, and it's ended basically.
That's dwindling as well.
That's dwindled.
Like
that's
your
dwindled
love for me.
It's dwindled because I'm unwilling to promote, and if you don't promote and constantly put yourself out there, of course that no one's gonna know you're doing it.
Yes, and also I think there's only so far you can take a non-explicit hair fetish OnlyFans with no, talking on it.
A non-explicit, non-talking OnlyFans, I have had a good run.
Yeah, you've really, really managed to squeeze that fruit for all its juice, haven't you?
Yeah, and I think, so when everything is, when I'm, have some sense of self apart from, I don't think I do have a sense of self anymore apart from, that's detached from motherhood. I don't have it. It's like all in one now. And it has, I think for a while, when I had more interest in me as a professional, whatever I am, I was able to have a marked separation from motherhood to career, but now I don't. And that's what's led to this kind of breakdown. And it's nothing to do with you, really. It's just when I'm in this thing and then you're moseying along. Like
you cannot stop. Two things that you don't like me doing: moseying and plonking. As soon as I've moseyed or plonked at all, oh, you've just plonked yourself down on the sofa again, have you? Oh, you moseying through. You like intentional walking and a structured sit. You don't like a plonk and you don't like a mosey. I don't have
time. We don't have time to mosey.
We don't have time to mosey, and we certainly don't have time to plonk.
We're not getting those OnlyFans big bucks now. So is your desired outcome from all of this that I become the sort of main breadwinner and that we are financially set at my hand? I don't know. I think...
Do you think you'd be happy
degree,
if I started earning £175,000 a year from comedy, from whatever I did? do you think, and then I said, oh, I can cover us now for good. So you can just be a mother full time and do whatever little bits and pieces you fancy doing on the other end. What do you think?
No, I don't think I'd be happy.
No.
I think that my distress at the moment is feeling, incapable of working well. And that really destroys my morale.
Okay. So what destroys your morale again? Say it for the cheap seats at the back. Sing it.
Not feeling capable of doing good work.
Not feeling capable of doing good work because you've bred yourself into a corner, you're saying, because there's too many kids.
No, it really isn't. I've managed for years to do good work with 4 kids.
Absolutely.
Since Becca was born, I've been able to.
It's an identity thing.
Yeah, I've run into a wall.
Yeah. So, and that's because a long time ago, we were sitting in your office in our COVID house, and I think this is a metaphor that you've used on the podcast before, but you've always been very good in your career at backing the dog that wins. And what you mean by that is
all my dogs have died.
That keep it light. There's a bunch of dogs, like they're writing a novel, doing a show. These are all different dogs, and you've always been very good at identifying the dog that is going to win you the race at that particular moment, whether it be writing a book, podcast, etc. So, you now are dogless. All your dogs are dead, and you can't work out because you've spent so long.
Actually, all my dogs have run away from me.
Yeah, they've got pages on the Dogs Trust website, and they're looking for new families.
And they're happier that way.
Yeah. They're much happier that way. They're being adopted by people who have been on Taskmaster. I think
SNL.
At SNL, I think all of your dogs have gone.
They have a memoir out.
They've got really good selling memoirs out. Oh.
They have a hit couples podcast which they promote well.
But again, we could have more listeners than this, I think.
Yeah, but you are incapable as well.
I know I'm incapable. I never said I was capable. This is not a conversation about my capability, and we're not disputing my capability. Like, both of us are not very good at social media. But we can't make it a conversation about that again.
No.
So my point is, do you think you'd be happy if you just looked after the kids and then you had an easel and some canvases and you painted and you sold those paintings?
No, I envy people who are able to do that.
Why would you not be able to do that? Why would you not like to?
No, I would like to, but I would unless it's for a purpose. I have no interest in painting something if it's not for it. If I don't want to sell it.
Yeah, but you would sell it.
I would sell it. Fair enough. If I'm selling it, yeah.
That's the whole point.
I'm not going to do a painting just for fun.
Yeah, but part of it is fun. Like, part of your creative. Otherwise, just be an accountant. Like,
I looked that up last night. An accountancy course.
Yeah.
But how surprised would my accountant be? My accountant, who thinks I am absolutely dumb.
Yeah.
I bless him. He really, really worries for me.
Me too, yeah.
And if I said to him, actually, I'm going to go and do an accountancy degree, he would be shocked.
He'd stage an intervention and he'd ring up whichever accountancy course was letting you in and go, you are stealing money from this person. Do not let her on the course. It is a dereliction of duty if you let this woman take your accountancy course. This woman is not a logically minded person. For the good of accounts everywhere, she must never pursue a career as an accountant.
What was quite depressing last night on Reddit?
Yeah, this is a new segment of the podcast. What was depressing last night on Reddit?
Tell us. Was the realization that even if you go to do a degree and you work hard, you might fail because you're just shit, or your teachers were shit and didn't teach you properly, and you just fail. So you've not only used up all that money, spent all that money, you also don't get a degree out of it. And that was why I dropped out of Manchester. Because I knew I would fail, and then I've just got high for 3 years. What am I doing?
You just got what?
I would have just got high for 3 years and fucked a load of people. Like, what am I there for?
Did you get high and fuck people while you were in Manchester?
Yeah.
Oh.
What do you think I did there for 6 weeks?
I thought you just hung out.
Cry by a radiator.
Yes.
So I was reading about this nurse.
What drugs did you take when you were in Manchester?
Can we not do that right now? Thank you. I was reading this thread on Reddit about a nursing course, okay? What?
Can we not do that right now? Thank you. It was quite funny.
You do the same voice for me as you do for your mum. And I really would prefer if you had different voices for both of us.
Okay.
Please. It's actually it's like Adam Buxton with the same. Yeah, what? It's the same. All the women have the same impression.
Adam Buxton.
I think he does the same woman voice for every woman. I don't know. Is that controversial to say? Sorry. Okay, so I was reading this thread on Reddit about a nursing degree and people being very unhappy about their teaching and how they had to drop out. And it's one of the hardest degrees to do because loads of it's practical. So it's incredibly demanding. And yet it's a really low pass rate for the degree.
Yeah.
And I'm not equipped to do that. I'm just not.
No.
And then I read this other one about an OnlyFans woman model trying in earnest to get advice on Reddit about possible jobs she could do that won't pay her as much as OnlyFans, but will make her feel good. And kind of she listed all of these qualities she's had and her qualifications and how hard she's worked and how many jobs she has applied for and not got. And it was a really well-written Reddit thread post thing.
Yeah.
The comments she got underneath were vile, just attacking her for doing OnlyFans. And even though she does a non-explicit one, I mean, I think she does. I don't know. It sounds like it's not porn. And her having to fend off these comments. I just was like, oh my God. I know I'm not in the same position, but it really did make me feel slightly, okay, what am I going to do? Maybe I'll become an Uber driver. I could do that. That could be my own hours.
It is your own hours.
And I'm a brilliant driver, and you know
Well, you're all right. And I think there might be...
It won't pay me as much as Wet Hair Wednesday.
No, it really won't. Having been an Uber driver myself, I just think you're never quite ready for just how many hours work it takes to earn very little money.
Especially in Liverpool, because the fares are so cheap here.
Sure. Yeah.
I wonder if they work in... some Uber drivers go from city to city. They would drive from Liverpool down to London.
Rarely, but they would go Manchester, Liverpool sometimes.
Oh, okay.
Because you can get an Uber from Manchester to Liverpool for 50 quid.
Really? Only 50?
About that. Depends on the rate.
Good to know.
Yeah, so you could do that. You could be an airport specialist. You do airport runs.
Well, I was thinking I could do something really niche that like tours.
Yeah.
Or I could be, I don't know.
Tours.
You had a taxi driver the other day who does bespoke
the Beatles tour.
tours.
Yeah.
I could do Beatles tours.
Again, I think you have to be accredited and learn about the Beatles.
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay, great. And then you have to drive and be a registered and get insured to drive strangers around and be, I think, a registered cab person.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah.
All between 9 and 3. Has to all between 9 and 3.
Yeah.
And tourists don't want to really go on a tourist bus at 9.
No, they don't. No, maybe they do.
So I'm just doing one tour trip a day.
I'm not sure. Do you really think you'd prefer to do that than paint on canvas and then try and sell it? And do you think you would make more money? Like everything that you are has been developed over years. You have people that like what you do. Like we mentioned the idea of you doing a motherhood podcast, and all there's been is comments going, yes, Jesse's motherhood podcast, that was the best one I ever listened to, and I listened to them all. Like there's loads of people pining for it.
It's really nice.
Yeah, it is fucking nice.
No, I definitely want to do that too. I will do that in September. We just have to work out how we're going to fucking earn money before September.
Yeah, well, we are earning money for September, so I really don't know what the big deal is.
Because I'm in my severely in my overdraft again.
Yeah, great. Well, we'll get you out when we earn money. There's money coming in. There's loads of money having been invoiced for that we're waiting on.
I know, but I don't feel comfortable. I like having my own money.
Sure, but it's our money.
I don't like that.
Yeah, but you get used to it. You get used to it.
I don't think I will.
You do get used to it, trust me, because I don't like it either. Like only having your money. But now I've got my money and you can have some of that.
Yeah, I'm willing to reverse roles for a bit.
Yeah.
I'm up for that. I guess it's more about my...
That means you've got to start initiating sex if I'm earning more.
I think I initiated sex for a decade.
Yeah, now it's time to start again. It's time to start again.
So I think it's...
Bring it back.
Your turn.
No.
A year of you initiating, I think I'm owed.
No, bring it back.
No, I've got big boobs now. I don't have to do anything.
Yeah, but I'm thin now.
Yeah, thank fuck. I'm joking. Some of the photos I was looking at, it did look like you're a different person.
It's like I'm wearing Monica's fat suit in a lot.
It's more your hair though. It's like the grey curls. I can't imagine you having them now.
Yeah, awful look.
It wasn't an awful look. It just was. You did look miserable in 99% of the photos.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Miserable, hungover, and just incredibly unhappy.
Yeah, but look at me now.
Yeah.
Look at us now, huh?
Yeah.
It's all getting better.
I do think my problem has become I do want to do something useful. And I think I'm worried that maybe the window is closing for me. Maybe I thought of this whole job from 19 onwards, just accidentally getting a role in one of the biggest franchises of all time. Which essentially, it wasn't an accident. I obviously went for the auditions and I wanted to get it. But, I could not have seen that. I didn't ever intend to be an actress. And then I just kind of jumped from one weird job to the next. And maybe I just always just secretly thought that, I'll be a nurse or I'll be a teacher. And I worry that my window is closing because my need to be here for the kid. I have such respect for working mothers. They're so fucking strong to be able to do that.
That's a really interesting, because I have no respect for working mothers. And so it's to meet somebody that does have respect for them, but I don't respect them as people. It's
Is this
just
you
me.
doing the comedy bit?
Yeah, I'm just doing the comedy bit of the podcast. But thank you for keeping me honest. What are you looking at? The stain on my shirt?
Is that peanut butter?
Yeah, almond butter, actually. I only just changed into this shirt. Now I'm going to have to change it again before my show. Before Daddy goes out to earn all the money. Fucking hell. No respite. Get back. Get shouted at by her indoors.
I didn't shout at you. I didn't shout at
I know.
you.
Oh,
you're doing a bit?
I also
Sorry.
do respect working mothers. Like,
Sorry.
I'm just...
Sorry.
I'm just being silly.
Well, I wish you wouldn't be silly.
No, let's make this a very
It's a very serious podcast.
Yeah.
No,
So you want to do something? You make a great teacher.
I don't think I would be able to now.
Why?
Well, first of all, I wouldn't be able to afford
Teacher
teacher
training.
training.
Yeah, but you could be an assistant. And people get into teaching without the training, I'm pretty sure. You just need to be DBS checked.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, again, it's financially, is that going to be possible with the kids?
Well, your hours would be all right, wouldn't they?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe I'll do that.
And you could get a job at the school where they go.
Maybe, yeah. As long as no one mentions OnlyFans, yeah, I'll be fine. That's the problem. Like, maybe I have ruled out a huge career, certain jobs because of it.
Maybe, but I don't think so. I mean, maybe I'm incredibly naive, but I think everybody's a little bit more... I just think it would be so backwards for that to be a problem.
But we thought that about some people's reactions to me doing it. Like, I mean, it's crazy the stigma this woman got, the comments, and
do you think you might like to start sharing things on Reddit and like building a community there?
No.
We could have a Before We Break Up Again Reddit thread.
I don't really understand Reddit. I only ever go there by accident.
Right. Like, yeah. Okay.
I never go on it. I don't log on.
Yep.
It's too much. It's way too much. I'm scared of all social media now. And I think that's my other thing. Now I've got this kind of PTSD to social media. So I'm...
But so PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, where was the trauma that you are that you are suffering this stress disorder from?
Like the intense reaction to me starting an OnlyFans, the negative comments I've always got on it. But I mean, I have not got that. I mean, I
Jessie Cave has a juicy punani. That was my favourite comment you ever got. Somebody wrote underneath her photo, Jessie Cave has a juicy punani. And then they must have been drunk because the next day they wrote underneath it, "Oh God, what have I done?"
It's really funny. I don't know. It's been, I don't know, a decade on it, and can't say much good has come from it.
Instagram.
No.
You can't see much good has come from it.
In my life, yeah.
In your life. Well, no, I don't. I think it's a force for bad in the world. It's a net negative impact. If it didn't exist, but also you do have, you've built a following and sold shows using it, but you would have sold those shows anyway without. So I don't know.
No, but
how
I wouldn't
good
have.
the argument.
No, but I wouldn't have, and that's the problem now. We all are in this position of unless we sell. Can you stop yawning? You have to stop yawning.
I've yawned once.
No,
that was the first
you've gone
yawn.
away from the mic about 3 times.
They were burps when I went away from the mic.
Let's not get into social media chat.
I know. I didn't try. I tried not to.
You're fucked with it and you're fucked without it.
Too true, bitch.
Mm-hmm. So
So what do you want to talk about next, Jessie?
Your detox.
My detox.
Yeah, your alcohol and drug detox.
Yeah. Okay.
Not weed, you know.
Yeah. So what are you going to send me to a drying out facility?
Yeah, that'd be great if you could get a free one.
That's another thing that we can't afford is a drying out facility.
Yeah, I know I'm very difficult to live with. I do get that.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Do you get that you're difficult to live with?
Yeah, always have, always will.
Cool.
But when it's like, and you have all these complaints about me, and then you'll move through, you'll start the period, and then you'll be going, I don't know what I was thinking. Everything's fine, isn't it? And
I don't think I do.
You do go, I mean, everything's actually sort of all right, actually. Like you have come down from these moments and gone, actually, God, I was but actually it's not too bad. Maybe you weren't
I've
this
been in
time.
this way for a while now.
You haven't been in this way for a while now. No, you've not. No, you've had these concerns. We've had a lot of these concerns. These concerns are consistent, but the way in which you deal with the concerns and the brutality, the brutal attacks.
Alfie, that's not fair.
Jessie.
But people think that's real.
Look, I think we've learned.
The brutality of attacks.
Yeah, I think I was making a joke about the fact that you didn't like the word brutal before.
Okay, sorry.
So I was making it even worse for effect.
Cool.
So yeah, your sort of violent cruelty it is based only in these 3 days, but the concerns persist afterwards. But it's only this demeanour that lasts these few days.
Yeah, but the difference this time is that there's been a marked change in my output. So, I'm not on social media. I'm not posting.
And that's really helped perk you up, hasn't it? Not being on social media.
There's definitely I've got a new clarity.
Mm-hmm. What?
Like the other day, I was boiling peas.
Perfect.
And I ended up just like looking at the peas for about a minute.
Yeah.
Bubbling away.
Yeah.
And
That's
never,
probably all they needed.
ever looked at peas before like that. And I thought, fuck.
Yeah.
I haven't concentrated on one thing for so long. I also found myself looking at, I think one of them was on the toilet waiting for me to wipe their bum. And I was looking at myself in the mirror. And I obviously ordinarily, a huge part of my week is looking at myself for content.
Yeah.
But I found myself looking at me in the mirror with toilet paper in my hand, ready to go. And like really looking at my face for the first time in ages, rather than it just be something I edit through and speed up and slow down and like, you know, crop or... Yeah,
It's a nice face, isn't it?
There's a new clarity that comes with, and just stillness.
Yeah, I was in an Uber the other day and I looked out the window the whole journey.
Yeah, I've done that a few times too. It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's great.
There were different... I almost felt that they had built certain houses to fuck with me.
Like that wasn't there.
No, that definitely wasn't there.
The fuck is that doing there? That wasn't there.
There's one by the cathedral that's a standalone house, a narrow little one, that I swear was not there a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
But it looks old, so it must have been. So they've done that because they know that we're now kind of, everyone's getting this idea that social media is bad.
Yeah.
And they're going to focus more and they want to kind of pay us, like teach us a lesson by fucking with us.
Yeah. So what do you want to create? What's going to make you happy?
No, you talk about yourself for a bit, please.
I don't think this is an episode. This is not an ALFIE episode. This is a Jessie episode. Like they all are.
When are you going to do more social media then? When are you going to be brave? I filmed a really good one of you in the kitchen the other day and you're like,
oh, it was shit. It was shit.
It was really good.
It was shit. It was fucking shit. It's just this fucking stupid arch thing that... Have you noticed? That I've noticed.
But don't do that then.
I
then just speak. Don't do that.
Can't stand it. And yeah, I'll re-record it. I just don't like that thing that people do. Like, I've just started filming myself now, and it occurred to me that, that there's so much more. That is a much bigger lie than if you set up a camera nicely and make it nicely lit and have good sound.
I know,
and
but you're too perfectionist about things.
I know, but I just prefer it if it looked and sounded good.
What have you been doing in your office then with a closed door?
Sorry?
What have you been doing in your office with the closed door? What have you been doing? What the fuck have you been doing with your time? What have you been doing?
Pleasuring.
You and Pinter in the office for hours on end. What have you been doing?
Don't bring Pinter into this.
What have you been doing?
I don't.
Alfie, stop it. What have you been doing?
Not on the podcast.
I can't bear that whispering thing that people do. The ASMR thing. I can't bear it.
Add it to the list. I've been writing, Jessie.
Okay, cool. So you've been putting all your eggs in your writing basket.
That's correct for now. There's yes, yeah.
Or are you putting all your money behind your writing dog? Yeah.
Pardon me?
Your dogs.
My dog.
So you've got one dog in the race.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, there's a social media thing I do need to, but there needs to be some more output. But maybe when I get back from my drying out facility, my free drying out facility somewhere.
I also think you need to just put a little less love and tenderness into Pinter.
Yeah.
Because it's like he's a newborn baby and he's now one.
Yeah. But right now he is the only thing in the house that loves me.
He's not.
So I'm drawn to him especially because he still like, oh my God, my favourite thing's here. And
Can we just talk for a second about what you bought?
And I miss that.
That last night I thought about with such rage.
Yeah. For
so long lying next to you that I had to leave the room and go downstairs and watch a true crime documentary.
Is that what you did?
Yeah, I'm watching. It was all I've been watching lately, and they've actually really been good for me in this phase because they're about women, largely who obviously have some mental disorder,
right? That's
undiagnosed, and then they go and do something terrible, and then they're in jail on death row, and everyone's like they're evil, and they. But it's weird watching them. It's awful, but. This one I watched the other day that's #1 on Netflix, Maternal Instinct. I told you that I was really angry with it at first because
you did get very angry with it. And me, seeing as the people who made the documentary weren't in the room with you, I was the only person in the room. I did feel some of that anger being redirected towards me. It's ridiculous. How can they not have told me what this documentary was about? I've switched it on. I thought it was just going to be like a fun, like little crime documentary. And horrible murders, and I'm really freaked out.
No, because for half of it, it's like, oh, Amanda's. I think it's not Amanda. Haley. I don't know what her name is. She's just a liar. She's a compulsive liar. She's always just been a liar. And then she does this horrific murder in the last 15 minutes. And you've had interviews with her family for the first 45 minutes about other strains of the story. And then she does this, one of the most horrific murders I've ever heard about.
Spoilers.
She cuts a baby out of a woman's stomach and pretends it's her baby, and then tries to pretend she's just given birth to the baby. Can you imagine how awful? That's just so... I was not prepared. I just thought it was about a woman who's a compulsive liar. And
how would you have prepared?
It's like, I know when I'm watching the Michael Jackson documentary, I'm going to be creeped out.
Yeah. And yet you couldn't get through it. You turned it off the other night.
I definitely can't watch that. But
why?
No, because
is it because he gives the wine to children and calls it Jesus juice?
No, I'm not doing. I don't want to talk about it. I find it too upsetting. I can't talk about it. But this maternal instinct one.
You don't find that too upsetting? You can talk about that.
No, I do. It's interesting.
You can talk about the baby being cut out of the stomach, but
there's
you can't
something
take
about women who lie.
Talk about
I
a singer
find so fascinating.
who describes his cum as duck butter.
Yeah, Alfie, I just said I'm not comfortable talking about it. So just why are you trying to do that?
Because
for comic effect, it's not funny.
Sorry.
It's not funny.
Sorry. I think I was just amused by the idea that was too much.
No, it's too much for me. Please stop.
But the cutting
and also,
out
I'm worried about of
the fetus.
I don't. Yeah, no. Okay.
You understand how
you're being really annoying.
Yeah. Is R. Kelly too much?
Yeah, that's too much.
That's too much as well.
This is too much too. But it was because the first half hour of it, or however long, was about a woman who was so desperate to make this man be her husband that she manufactured all of these fake schemes and names and phone numbers to keep him with her, even pretending that she had an inheritance of like 20 million and managed to almost get it through and all of this stuff. I think women who are able to lie and create such elaborate webs of deception, I find it absolutely fascinating. And then I thought, that's interesting enough. Why does she have to go and murder?
I'm not sure interesting you was really her on her key list of priorities, was it? She just wasn't a well person. She's
totally not well, no. And she obviously just has no, I mean, anyway. And then last night when I was angry with you, I went downstairs and I watched this one on BBC. You look so fucking bored now, don't you?
No, I'm just stifling myself.
Yourself.
Yeah, trying to keep my
You can make jokes about this, but just don't make jokes about the child molestation stuff.
Oh, right.
I find that that's too far.
Just stabbing fetuses is okay.
Okay.
I'm just trying to work it out.
Oh, it's so awful.
Come on, let's just finish up the podcast and go and watch a bit of Schindler's List, take our minds off everything.
The woman who lost her daughter.
And grandchild.
And her grandchild said it was one of the most powerful talking head bits I've ever seen on a documentary. She says people don't really talk about the fact that when you have a child, it's part of your body. They have grown in your body. And yes, they might be out of it after birth, but they are still part of you. And so when you lose that, you are literally losing a part of you. And it was just so beautiful.
Yeah.
And she said, so since the moment she died, half of me is dead. It's just gone. I just couldn't, it was so amazing. She was just such an amazing woman.
Yeah.
Anyway, and then the one I watched last night when I was pissed off with you because you came back drunk. And you were trying to masquerade the drunkenness by speaking really clearly and slowly so I don't realise that you're slurring. And you don't realise you're speaking really loudly.
Yeah. Carry on.
No, quiet now.
I just don't know what I am and I'm not allowed to say. I don't want to.
Okay, the one I watched last night was about just a good old scammer.
Yeah,
So she's pretended she's got cancer.
She pretends.
She pretends she's got cancer and she scams.
Okay. Were you watching this out of interest or for ideas
Yeah, so
about how to make money in a post-OnlyFans world?
No, obviously that's awful. No.
Who would you scam? You could start a GoFundMe for some treatment. For something rare, a rare disease.
I couldn't do it morally. I can't steal.
You couldn't do it morally?
No, I can't steal. I can't steal.
Thank you for clarifying morally. You could. You got the ability to do it.
Yeah, I'd be able to.
Oh yeah, you could do it.
I'd have the skills.
Oh, you got the skills.
There's no way morally I could do that.
No.
Could you?
No.
Yeah, of course you couldn't. You can't do anything. Like, you're such a good person. Yeah. So that's where I was for 2 hours. And I thought that I really wanted you to come down and be like, what are you doing? And I'd be like, I can go downstairs sometimes too. And leave you in the bed alone.
No. No, I just thought I'd leave you to it.
Because you were fucking intoxicated.
I wasn't. I didn't drink yesterday. I didn't drink.
Just typical addict. Just lying to yourself.
I'm not lying to myself. I'm telling myself the truth. I did drink, but I'm telling you a lie. I didn't drink.
You also, why do you lie? Why do you lie? You're a compulsive liar.
I'm not. It's just it's like a fun game we play. I see what I can get away with. That how much have you had to drink? Looking at your face, looking at my face, doing the maths. 3 pints.
And like, have you had a joint? No. Oh, so why have you washed your beard, cleaned your teeth, and got fully undressed downstairs? It's like, that's strange. He just comes straight into bed. He hasn't cleaned his teeth. I was like, have you washed your hands? Which I know is a really unsexy question to ask.
Yeah. Every night before the physical act of love, what I get to hear is the snap of a mouthguard coming out. Have you washed your hands? With the smelly chemical Carex soap.
On my hands.
Yeah.
So I don't wash my mouth guard with that. That would dissolve it.
I know. I mean your hands.
That's the most romantic gift you've ever got me.
Horrible hand soap. It's not a romantic gift. It was just a fucking good gift.
It was a really good one, but it also makes me think, were you judging my mouth guard?
Yeah, it stank.
It didn't stink.
It stank and was all discoloured. It was disgusting.
It was just discoloured. They can be discoloured and not stink.
Well, yeah, they can, but it didn't. It did stink.
That's not okay.
That's not okay. It's not okay.
Okay, go on then. Say something to finish this off.
Say something to finish this off. Okay. Well, I'm looking forward to next week's episode already to see how we've all progressed from this and see where our careers are at. See how many.
Fully nude.
Jesse's going to be fully nude on OnlyFans.
On this podcast.
I'm going to be speaking to camera on my Instagram reels going, the most incredible thing about bakery.
Yeah, and I'll have left you and you'll be saying, she's just gone. Yeah, we tried.
You won't have left me. When you're not luteal, you love me.
I do love you even when I'm luteal, ALFIE. Of course I love you. You know I love you.
I know you love me.
Yeah.
But you're just not showing it at the moment.
I'm locked in.
Yeah, I know you are.
Completely frozen.
I know you are.
Yeah.
God, I can't wait to have my pints and joint tonight.
No, you're now having a detox for 6 months, aren't you?
6 months?
Mm-hmm.
Good luck.
You're having, okay, so it's, also, you're so stubborn in a fight. Even when I am clearly distressed and luteal and in a vulnerable place, and I say all these valid points to you, and you actually have done something wrong. So you are aware that you are at fault. After it, you just say yes, to kind of just palm me off. And then I say to you, well, I think you should say sorry. I think you should say sorry. And you just can't bear it. You can't say sorry. All it would have taken you is to be like, I'm really sorry.
I had said sorry.
No. You claim you said sorry, but if you had said sorry, I would remember. And you didn't.
You always say that, don't you? But I'm not sure that's true.
See, all you had to do last night, so to save me from going downstairs and watching 2 hours of the BBC crime drama, would have just to be like, I'm really, really sorry about that. You're completely right. I will change, and hold my hand. But because I had told you to say sorry, you just can't do anything you're told to do.
Well, it's a hangover, I suppose, from being a child when your parents would say, now Say sorry to mummy. Well, it's not a real apology then.
It enraged me.
Well, you came to the party enraged, and
I always do,
and left. But if you think I'm going to the wedding on July the 4th and not drinking, then you have got another thing.
Well,
coming.
we have no one to look after Pinter, so you can't come anyway.
We do, and I can, and we are. He is. It's fine.
Well, maybe I'll go to the wedding on my own.
Maybe.
Despite you.
You won't be luteal then. You'll want me to come with you.
I think by then I will be fully luteal. Let's just check.
Again? You
Yeah.
can't. You can't be luteal all the time.
Well, I can. Let's check.
Can we?
Oh, no, I won't be luteal.
When are you next luteal?
The 9th of July.
The 9th of July?
The 9th to the 12th of July.
Okay, cool. I'm going away then.
I'll be pregnant by then.
With whose?
Yours. I think that's the only solution.
Yeah, well, you're going to have to,
Yeah.
when are we going to have sex again? Ever?
Oh, sorry. We've had 3. Like, what the fuck? That's not okay to out that. That's not okay.
You said
I
similar
like it.
things.
I've never withdrawn before. I'm enjoying it.
It's fucking horrible.
Yeah, it's
Awful
good.
feeling.
I've never ever had that.
Awful feeling. But now look at you with your
This
scarf of
is
plaits.
getting nowhere. You're about to say something disgusting, and I'm going to get embarrassed. Please stop.
I'm not about. I said a scarf of plaits,
Oh right, okay.
which, by the way, is disgusting. But
Okay, go on. Thank you for listening, everybody.
no,
Bye-bye.
I think another 15
I
minutes.
really need to go now.
Oh, do you need the toilet?